Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to rank all 20 Serie A home kits from best to worst. So before we get into this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We're getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. It's a dream of mine, so get it done. You, yes you, I am talking to you. You could possibly see my face on your screen for the first time, so if you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. Also, please like this video. It supports me so much. And without further ado, let's get cracking onto this ranking video. First of all, we have got Atalanta Football Club. Now, what can I really say? This t-shirt has been the same t-shirt for 20 years now. I mean, it has always been blue and black stripes every single year, and the sponsor has been the same for the last 5 years. So I mean, Atalanta fans watching this, why would you even bother buying that t-shirt when it's the same? You could use the one that Atalanta was using last season. So I wouldn't buy this if I were an Atalanta fan, and I just don't find any creativity in this template. So I'm gonna put this as 12th out of 20 because it's just the same as every single year. And now moving on to Bologna, this is more creative because there's a story behind this. If you see Bologna, their stadium, there's a tower next to their stadium, and Bologna wanted to recreate some history of their city, Bologna, and put it on their t-shirt. So if you can see very closely, there are some details on the blue and red template of the t-shirt. You can see the bricks, and they wanted to recreate the tower which is next to the stadium onto their t-shirt. Now I like this because first of all, you're giving a sense of history to your club, and second of all, this is creative. You're probably not gonna see this anymore in the next 10 years. So if I were a Bologna fan, I would buy this, not because of the colors, not because of the template, but because of the small details. I mean, the sponsor is pretty much, it's not ginormous, it's on the center of the t-shirt, so it's not too, it doesn't invade too much space, and I'm gonna rank this as 7th out of 20 because I feel like Bologna had some creativity in their mind. And now moving on to Cagliari, once again, this t-shirt has been the same for many years. Last season, Cagliari had some white stripes on their t-shirt, and this year they're back to their normal classic t-shirt, the blue and the red t-shirt. However, the sponsor on this t-shirt actually makes sense because Eknusa is actually I mean, it literally looks like the logo of a shopping mall. I just can't stand this. Now, they were creative because they put their badge on the center and they didn't follow the other teams by putting it on the side. So I like that creative, that sense of originality. I like the brightness of this t-shirt. I think it's very bright, and in sunny days, I think this t-shirt will stand out a lot. But there are just too many sponsors. I mean, there's an ice cream sponsor over here. There's a ginormous sponsor saying computer gross, which doesn't make no sense when it comes to football. So you know what? I do not rank this a lot, and I actually put this as 16th out of 20. And now moving on to Fiorentina. Now let's get quick with this. I put Fiorentina as 17th just because in 21 days the Serie A starts and Fiorentina still didn't present their new t-shirt. So you guys should be ashamed of yourself, you're Fiorentina fans, because it is the 3rd of August when I'm filming this, and you guys and Fiorentina hasn't even presented their own t-shirt. So 17th for that. And moving on to Genoa, once again a very similar t-shirt to the Bologna t-shirt. Very similar colors once again, blue and red. However, just like the Bologna t-shirt, I like the creativity in Genoa's mind, because once again, the small details show the city of Genoa, the map. Now, Chelsea did this, Roma did this a couple of years back, and I actually have that t-shirt. So, if I were a Genoa fan, I would buy this, because seeing a map, a faded map, as a small detail on your t-shirt will not happen in the next couple of years. This is something which happened this season, and it will never happen anymore. The template is always the same, but I like the creativity in the small details. I put this fairly high as 8th. It's a mediocre t-shirt in my opinion. And moving on to Hellas Verona. I absolutely love this t-shirt. It's absolutely amazing. The colors are so bright. I like the fact how it's all blue here and then the yellow stripes over here are absolutely amazing. Sponsor isn't too big on the t-shirt and it's a Synergy sponsor, which, you know, the fact it says energy gives a boost to the players which wear this t-shirt. I don't feel like it stands a lot with football, but I love this t-shirt. The colors are absolutely elite. And in compared to last season, where Hellas Verona, in my opinion, had one of the worst t-shirts, this is a big step up. And I like the small pattern of flowers as small details. This is a very good t-shirt. Hellas Verona fans watching this, you need to buy this, because the flower details, the flower patterns, the yellow stripes, it's not gonna happen anytime soon again. So buy this t-shirt. I put this as second, but who will be my first? And moving on to Inter Milan. Once again, Inter Milan chose to not respect their club's culture. This t-shirt is absolutely atrocious when it comes to historic culture, sense of culture, because Inter Milan has always been blue and black stripes. Now this t-shirt reminds me of a snake, and I do not hate this because I think it will never happen ever again. Inter Milan tried to experiment with the snake pattern, and let me know in the comments below if they surprised you, because I'm not too keen on this t-shirt. However, it's one of those t-shirts with, if you're an Inter Milan fan, you need to buy, because it's never gonna happen ever again. I put this fairly high. I put this as 6th out of 20 because I like the creativity in it. However, it does not respect the historic and cultural factor of this ginormous club, Inter Milan. And moving on to the club who won the most Serie A titles in Italy, it is Juventus. I like the classic of this t-shirt. The Juventus t-shirt is very classic, you know, it gives that sense of originality. However, this season, the sponsor ruined everything. First of all, why the hell is there a blue sponsor next to black and white? It makes no sense at all. Plus, adding on to that, as well as being a blue sponsor, it invades the majority of the t-shirt, and those betting companies need to stop and ruin this t-shirt, because the Juventus t-shirt has been a classic for many years, and now this sponsor is ruining everything. I put this as 10th out of 20, just in the middle, because that sponsor ruins everything. However, the Juventus style always impresses me. And now, moving on to Lazio. I mean, I might be biased here. I'm Simon, I'm a Roma fan, I have a Roma channel. Why the hell would I rate Lazio high enough? I mean, this t-shirt has just no creativity in it. I feel like they rushed it. Who's the sponsor? Kappa rushed this t-shirt. Throw that blue template on that t-shirt, print these shirts, and give it to Lazio. What the hell? I mean, think about it a tiny bit more. This is a blue template. It has been like this for the last 30 years. If you're a Lazio fan watching this, do not buy this t-shirt. It is a waste of money. I ranked this as 18th out of 20. And I repeat, I might be biased here, but let me know. I mean, there's no creativity in that. And now moving on to AC Milan. AC Milan has one of those t-shirts which I love the most every season. And this season, I like it a lot, because instead of giving a regular pattern on these, on the shirt, you know, black, red, it has thin black stripes, red background, thick black stripe, and I like the creativity in that. Plus, the sponsor is one of the sponsors which pays the club a ton of money. Emirates is one of the richest brands ever. The airline is absolutely full of money, and it has been AC Milan sponsor for many years now, so we're used to it. And in fact, I would buy this t-shirt just because of the variety of stripes. It's something which AC Milan will not do anytime soon. And if I were an AC Milan fan, I would definitely buy this because I like the variety of the stripes. And I think that the sponsor doesn't invade this t-shirt too much, being a sponsor which this club had for many, many years, and the fans are used to it. So I rank this fairly high, 4th out of 20. And moving on to Napoli. Now, there was a rumor saying that Napoli wanted a Giorgio Armani t-shirt. However, that's a rumor and it did not happen. Napoli's t-shirt is a classic t-shirt, blue template. However, like Empoli, this t-shirt has just too many sponsors. They've got a water sponsor all over their chest, which it's just too big. Under that, they've got a cruise sponsor, which, you know, it's not that big, and these two sponsors have been Napoli sponsors for many, many years. The fans are used to it, but it ruins a football t-shirt. It's absolutely ridiculous, the amount of sponsors these clubs have, and it's all about the money. So I would not buy this, Napoli fans, because it's just so similar to other seasons. So just don't buy this. And I ranked this 13th out of 20. It lacks creativity. It has been the same for many, many years, and it has just too many sponsors. And now moving on to our channel. The main objective of my channel is Roma. Now, many years ago, Roma tried to experiment for many years now with a lot of patterns. Now, a few years ago, they had those lightnings on their collar. They had lightnings all over their t-shirt. This year, Roma changed sponsor because it's not Nike anymore, which in my opinion exaggerates a bit too much when it comes to football shirts. Now they've got New Balance. Now, New Balance, obviously, being the first year as Roma, didn't want to risk it. It's the first year as their new sponsor, and they went with a classic t-shirt. It's a classic template, and Roma's got a new sponsor on their shirt. Digital Bits. Now, the Lazio shirt did lack some creativity, and in fact, Roma's shirt does lack some creativity. So here we go. I'm not biased here. As a Roma fan, I'm admitting this. I'm not too keen on buying this shirt just because it lacks creativity and the sponsor is a fairly bit too big. However, the color of the badge of the logo, the New Balance logo, and the sponsor bond well together, and that for me, the color of all of those things is what exceeds this t-shirt. Now obviously this is not one of the best t-shirts, and in fact I ranked this just below the Juventus shirt, 11th out of 20, because it could say that it lacks creativity, but the colors bond and link well together. And now moving on to Sampdoria, this shirt has been the same for many, many years, but I just can't say anything, because this has been for many years my favorite t-shirt. I love the pattern at the center of the shirt. I love the dark blue color. It doesn't have any sponsors this year. So Sampdoria, congratulations. They did refuse a lot of money to make a good football shirt. So Sampdoria fans, you should be proud. Head over to the shops, buy this t-shirt, because a football shirt with no sponsors is very rare to see. I absolutely adore this. However, it just does not top the Hellas Verona shirt. I put this as 3rd out of 20. And now, moving on to Sassuolo, I like the pattern of the stripes, not being too repetitive. However, the template is always the same. No creativity in this shirt. The sponsor has been the same. So just don't buy this if you're a Sassuolo fan. You can use the one that Sassuolo is using next year. Plus the sponsor, in my opinion, is a bit too big. But I don't hate this t-shirt. I mean, Sassuolo is the only green club, and in my opinion, in every league, there has to be a green club. Sorry for my obsession with colors, but I don't hate this t-shirt. I don't love this t-shirt. It's in the middle. I put it 15th out of 20. It doesn't convince me though, because it has been the same for many, many years. And now moving on to Torino. Once again, this season in the Serie A, many clubs were lacking creativity. Torino's t-shirt has been like this for 100 years. The same color every year. No experimenting, no creativity, no imagination. Too many sponsors. I mean, a sponsor on your left side of the t-shirt, the Suzuki sponsor, which in my opinion does not perform anything on the Torino t-shirt. What does Suzuki mean with Torino? Nothing. I mean, choose a betting company which can link with football. Choose a shopping brand which you can link with sports. Why the hell did you choose Suzuki? This t-shirt does not convince me at all. I like the color because it's creative and not many clubs have this color on their t-shirt, but it lacks creativity. Torino fans, don't bother buying this. I put this 14th out of 20. And moving on to Udinese, I do like this t-shirt. Udinese fans, I like this t-shirt because who's the sponsor? Once again, Kappa wanted to be creative. The Udinese t-shirt has been the same with Juventus, with vertical stripes every year, and this time Udinese and Kappa wanted to be more creative by using diagonal stripes, because the stripes smooth and bend down, and I like this. I absolutely adore this. And Udinese, you are ranked quite high because they wanted to be different from Juventus. You know, every single time someone talks about a white and a black t-shirt with vertical stripes, who cares about Udinese? It's Juventus. This time they wanted everyone to remember Udinese by changing the stripes. I like this and I like the creativity. I put this 9th out of 20. And now moving on to La Spezia. This is absolutely atrocious. It's ridiculous. I mean, this t-shirt looks like a mix of a chef in a restaurant with a sponsor with a cutlery on it and a cyclist. I mean, it's absolutely atrocious. First of all, how the hell can you choose a sponsor like the one Spezia has, with a knife and a fork and a plate with written 10 over it, with a food and beverage? Who the crap cares about food when you're playing football? Second of all, why is their second sponsor over here when it looks like it's strangling the players? This t-shirt is atrocious. It's a mixture of a chef's t-shirt and a cyclist t-shirt. Spezia fans, do not buy this. This is tremendous in a negative way. I put this 20th out of 20. It is ridiculous. I can't get over it. And now, moving on to our last two kits, we've got the two other promoted teams. We've got Salernitana. I do like this t-shirt. However, I feel like I just do not like the pattern on it. Let's start with the positive stuff, because obviously they're a promoted club. They used the color gold to represent Serie A. You know, we are powerful. We got into the Serie A. Their neck, their color is gold. Their lightning is gold. Their Zeus is gold. Their badge is gold. Their arms are gold. However, the pattern on this t-shirt is just too rushed. The company which made this rushed this, and you can see it. I just can't understand why there's a pattern on the upper bound of the t-shirt, then there's blank, just blank, no pattern in the center, then we're back with the pattern on the lower and then part of the t-shirt, and then at the end of the t-shirt there's no pattern again. Plus, why are the two different patterns, the no pattern and the pattern, different length, different widths? I mean, this t-shirt makes no sense. It's a puzzle to actually solve, and I put this 19th out of 20 because despite I like the color of it, the pattern is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And that means that the last t-shirt, Venezia, the last promoted club, is my first, because they have done a great job. They used a mixture of bright colors. The black t-shirt with the gold written, with the gold badge, with the gold Kappa sponsors over here, with the gold text which says Venezia. That's a real sponsor, giving a culture, giving a sense of culture to your club's shirt, just like Cagliari, Venezia, their city. It's gold, which stands out on the black t-shirt. Now the black t-shirt, which reminds me of marble. This t-shirt is so good. I like the pattern on the collar and on next to their badge of orange and green, two amazing colors which stand out together, but the gold stands out perfectly under a black template, which looks like marble. This t-shirt is absolutely amazing. Venezia wanted to surprise every single Serie A fan because they're back in the Serie A after many years. They actually called a lot of celebrities on taking pictures and actually using those pictures to present this. They called some very famous American models. Don't get me on that because I'm not interested in mode at all, so I do not know their names, but I can guarantee that if you search Venezia t-shirt, there will be a picture of a lady with it on it. She's a very famous model. They wanted to impress us, and they did impress me, at least in a very good way. Ladies and gentlemen, these were my rankings. Comment down below if you agree or disagree with my ranks. All you need to do if you're new here and you like Roma, football and Mourinho is to subscribe to this channel because I am back with a bang. There will be some amazing content, so if you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Comment down below what you think, and I'll catch you in a bit. Simon out.